Too many dreams, books, millionaires, ideas, skills, unfinished accomplishments are in the grave. Take a moment and think, what am I doing between the dash? You have to move right now because tomorrow is not promised. Join the Divine Connections movement in a couple of ways. 1, download the app for free. 2, subscribe to Divine Connections magazine. 3, if you have a book, a product, a service, gospel music, business, health and wellness product, church, or anything creative, join the Divine Connections Movement VIP and make a commitment to join a network that supports others, give you major exposure, customer retention, and customer engagement. To find out more about VIP, text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Divine Connection Marketing is a 500 Fortune company that can always connect you to the right connection. Check them out.
Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections Magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passions, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections Magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections Magazine.
Great day, everyone. Hope all is well. I am your host, Deloris Williams, CEO of Divine Connections. So we are so glad that you're here. Make sure you like and share this broadcast. A lot of things are going to be going on today. So Divine Connection is a faith-based and inspirational magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance, moms, vendors, pastors, authors, anyone that's doing something great in the community. And then twice a year, we have 2 major events. One in March, which is my anniversary, and this March, Saturday 25th, is going to be my 13th magazine anniversary. We're going to have quartet groups, we're going to have mimes, we're going to have vendors, we're going to have sponsors, and we're going to have a men's panel talking about mental health, life challenges, and how to be a better man. It's going to be phenomenal. So you want to make sure you get your tickets. Tickets are only $10. And if you would like to be a vendor or a sponsor, we have that option as well. So just contact me. And then in October, we have our second big event of the year, and that is going to be Saturday, October 14th. So mark your calendar at the Mebane Arts Center. All right. And we're going to have praise dance groups, mimes, vendors, and youth vendors. So you want to make sure you stay connected. We also have on Wednesdays here our podcast where we interview people in the community that are making it happen. You get to hear their stories, their testimonies, their resources, and what they do and what they bring to the community. And they leave you with contact information so you can contact and follow up with them as well. And then we have our Divine Connection store. So you can now go shopping to our store. We'll show a little video to provide with you, show you what's in our store as well. And then we have our Divine Connections app. Our app is now available for you to download and create a profile. So so go to your Google Play Store or your Apple Store and type in Divine Connections Magazine and download our app. We look forward to connecting you there. So let's get into it. In October is when we have our Bring It event. So let's show a little clip of our last event. Hold tight. Awesome. So definitely mark your calendars for Saturday, October 14th. And now let's check out Divine Connection Store and what we have in store for you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So make sure you go shop at bit.ly/, Divine Connection Store now for the exciting coming up event, which is Saturday, March 25th in Hall River. Check this out, you guys. This is what's getting ready to go down. You might want to make sure you go it be in the house. It's going to be on. We're having vendors, mimes, gospel groups, a men's panel, and sponsors. Our groups are the Power Boys, the Anointed Ones, Marvin Bobbitt and the Rising Sons, Terrell Brown and the Gospel Express. Our mime ministries are Jared Terry, Greater Is He Mime Ministry, and Jerry Linsom Jr., No Limits. Our men's panel, David Dickens, Corey Rawlinson, E.J. Stewart, James Montague, Maurice McDonald, Marcus Holly, Milkins Tyler, James Allen, and so much more. Come and support this event. If you want to be a sponsor, text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. You don't want to miss this. See you there. All right, awesome, awesome. So definitely make sure you guys go and get your ticket. I look forward to seeing you there. And if you're interested in vendor or a sponsor, we have just a couple of more spots left. So go ahead and connect with me. So let's get into it. Divine Connections. How can you stay connected? Go to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com for updates and news. And then we have our Facebook page at Divine Connections Marketing. So like us there. Also follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections. And then subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Divine Connections and make sure you click on the notification button there as well. So we are looking for meeting you, connecting with you. If you have a business or organization you would love to share and advertise your business or organization in the magazine, we are currently doing that. And now we have just a couple of more days to get in before our next issue goes out at the end of the month. So go ahead. If you're interested, definitely text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. And then we also, if you have not gotten your copy of Divine Connections Magazine, make sure you get your copy of Divine Connections Magazine. It is here and available for you as well. We have a lot of connections and resources that you might want to connect with. So definitely make sure you get connected with that. If you would like to be a sponsor on the show, we also have sponsorship. You will have to have a 30-second commercial already done for your business or your organization. We will run it for 3 months for only $150, and it will be played before or after our interview. So if you would like to be a sponsor, please let us know. That's only $150. Also, if you need a 30-second or 60-second commercial for your business, we customize in doing that as well for businesses, ministries, books, or gospel groups or events. So if you need one, please let us know. We would love to serve you. I also wrote my second book with the help of the Lord. It is called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. And so I talk about the accomplishments that I've done with the help of the Lord. and in my personal life as well as my business. So make sure you guys go get a copy of The Key Connector, How to Build an Empire Helping People. It's on Amazon, or you can use the link below, or you can just contact me and I can mail you out a copy, a signed copy as well. And don't forget to go ahead and journal with us. We have our journals available. Making it happen. You are a divine connections because you are. We write the vision, make it plain, execute, and then we celebrate. God is doing great things in our lives, and we want to sometimes go back and just look at what God has done for us. So get your copy of the Divine Connections Journal, Making It Happen, because that is what we do, because you are a divine connections. And don't forget also to go to our store again at the bit.ly/, divine connections store, and do some shopping and let people know that they are your divine connections, or that you are a divine connections. All right. And then last but not least, don't forget to download our app. You just simply go to your Play Store and type in Divine Connections Magazine. You'll see the logo, and then create a profile, and you are in. So I love to connect with you all. You guys are doing great things in the community, so let's stay connected. And so I am honored today to have our special guest with us. Miss Barr is in the house. She does children books and so much more. So let's get into it and share with you, excuse me, what she's bringing to the community. Great day. How are you?
Great evening. I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing good, doing good. I know it's been a long day and it's been a busy day, so I appreciate your time and what you are doing. So, share with the audience a little bit about yourself and who you are and what you do.
Absolutely. First and foremost, I want to thank you for allowing me to jump on your platform and allowing
Sure.
me to have time with you this evening. So this is
Yeah.
definitely one of the highlights of my day.
Oh,
But my name is Adrienne Barr. I am based out of Burlington, North Carolina. So exactly right down the street. So I had NC. So I author diverse children's books.
Mhm,
And for me, I really think that it's very important that our people are broadcasted, highlighted in children's books. Just
mhm,
to throw out a couple of statistics that really helped fuel my fire once I found out. So in 2020, there were 12% of Black characters represented in children's picture books.
mm,
That comes in third to animals, which is at 29%. And
mhm.
41% for white characters, right? So if just really reflecting on my time as a child, what do I even remember reading books that
Right.
had Black main characters or
Mhm,
seeing us represented in illustrated books? And the answer was no. Most books that I saw
right.
were mainly white and animal, right? So I really
Mhm,
to um, go ahead and try to push those numbers up for us, right?
mhm,
Books are more interesting to read and for children to resonate with when they can see themselves in the story.
mhm. I love it. I love it. I love it. So you had the personal experience and say, "Hey, we need some more of us. We
Yeah,
got to share our story and let the people know how we grew up, and how we communicate and how we do what we do." And so not only did you do that, then you took action to write books or several books so you can share with our next generation or our youth, so they will know and have knowledge and wisdom in that area as well. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
exactly. And to be honest, it happened by accident. I've always been a writer. Writing's always been my passion, but not something that I shared. Um,
Mm-hmm.
my college roommates, we still keep in touch, and life happened. We grew up, got jobs, had babies, got married, things of that nature, and all of us just write. And we, set a writing challenge for ourselves, and I was the only person that showed up with something. And I'm like, hey, wait a minute, what the hell? But they've read what was basically the manuscript for my first book, Dancing with Butterflies, and um, this is just, it still gives me chills because this is how God shows up, right? Like
Yeah.
my roommate was like, oh my God, this is good. I know somebody who publishes children's books. Let me get you her contact information. You really should get in touch with her. And it
Mm-hmm.
really just took off from there. And I couldn't
Awesome.
have been linked to somebody better who taught me industry, who had done it herself before, who had helped other women of color to aspire to, become published authors. And, she really just showed me the ropes of the industry and what I needed to do to make sure that my book business was successful. So I always say that these aren't my books. These are God's books. I'm doing what I'm told with these, truly, because
Yes, yes.
I would have let it stay in a notebook had it been all my decision, even knowing the statistics. I would have been like, hey, somebody else can do this.
Right.
Encourage them, but sometimes God is like, no, baby, this is your assignment, and
That's
I
right.
have sent these encouragers for you. This is what I need you to do. So yeah,
Hmm.
comes full circle.
Awesome, awesome. And where do you have your books?
My books are available on Amazon, which is usually where I send people. They're also available on my website, which is www.authoradriennebarr.com, Target.com, BarnesandNobles.com. They're also available at Next Chapter Bookstore in Greensboro. Have to shout out the local
Yes.
business. They're a wonderful Black-owned business that's connected to an awesome restaurant right behind us, so you can get your books or whatever local merch, and go get something to eat right
That's
after.
right.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's how we connected because my book and journal was in that store as well. So yeah, awesome. That's a great place for you to go eat and then get some of these great books and journals as well and support Black businesses for sure. So if somebody, what would you share with somebody that wants to start writing a book and doesn't know how, any idea how to start? What would you suggest to them?
Um, hmm. First start, and it sounds probably like a little bit too simplistic, right? But it's
Hmm.
the truth. If you have your story written down on paper, because a lot of people have relationship with paper when it comes to their writing,
Hmm.
go on ahead and put it in some type of electronic form. That's the basic first step. Because if it's not in a format where it can be edited, it makes it difficult to really proceed. So that's the first step. And then do not edit yourself while you're writing.
Mm.
I find that sometimes we are overly critical of our work if we're editing and writing, and it doesn't it limits our progression. So those are the first two steps, and just go ahead and put yourself out there. There's tons of networking opportunities on Facebook, on Fiverr, or just getting in with a community of someone who has done it before. Most indie authors are willing to have those conversations and coach you through the process of publishing a book. But those are definitely the first steps. Have your manuscript ready. Um, and be open to constructive criticism with editing, because sometimes as adults, if for instance if you're doing children's books, right, you want to make sure that you are connecting with your young readers, and sometimes we
Mhm,
use language that our young readers may not understand.
mhm.
So with the editing process, if that's your avenue that you're going, you want to make sure that your editor is like that's their niche, that they
Yeah.
have experience in editing children's books. Otherwise, the language could be above them.
So let's talk about your book. Give
Mhm.
us a little detail about what your book is about.
Absolutely. My first book, Dancing with Butterflies, Discovering Mindfulness Through Breathing, that is educating the reader how to overcome anxiety by using breathing techniques. So that was my first book
Mhm,
that I came out with. And I wrote that because, as an adult, I had recently gone through therapy and just really working on my mental wellness. And what I learned during that journey was that I've always had anxiety. It's just, in the Black community, we just say, oh, well, you just keep going, you just keep pushing. And
mhm,
that's too, but not really having this the space or the verbiage to specify what this is and why I feel this way, and
mhm,
those middle moments where you're stuck and that you need to move forward, but you're having a period of just you're being stagnant, what that is and how to overcome that. So it's essentially a book to my little girl self, just letting her know that, hey, these breathing exercises can help. That's number one. Number two, you have community in your family. to be able to support you through these times. And
Mhm.
I also wanted to tackle a couple of different things, right? In
Mhm.
our minds, we have an image of what a dancer is and what a dancer looks like, and it's not always black when we see it, right? When it comes
Mhm.
to traditional ballet. So, I
Yeah.
want exactly. So the dance instructor is black, and she has this big, beautiful fro, right? So I wanted to
Mhm.
celebrate hair too.
Yeah.
So each dancer has a different hairstyle, just so show that dancers are versatile. Dancers can be black. Dancers here, they do look a variety of different ways. So I very much wanted to tackle a little bit of everything in imaging as well as the content of the story. So that's the
Mhm.
first book. The second book, which came out August the 23rd, is
Yeah.
My Uncle the Superhero and Uncle Celebration. And that book came out of the question, if I am a child today,
Mhm.
what language am I hearing? What support am I seeing that is telling me what a good male role model is, right? Right
Mhm.
in society, we do a lot of there's a lot of focus on the negative, right?
Mhm.
So, and not all, males are, bad or dangerous males, right? So, but when do
Mhm.
we have a conversation telling our children that this is what a good man is, this is what a good man does? Here's the example, whether it be your teacher, whether it be your uncle, or an honorary uncle, because sometimes we have those, right? So,
Mhm.
what is that, and how do we define that? I just really wanted us to get out of the spirit of demonizing the male gender, because again, how are we supposed to expect our children when they grow up to be able to identify what a good, safe male is?
Mhm. Mhm. Awesome. 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 So are both of those books in the and next chapter?
Yes, both of those books are on in next chapter. They're both available on my site, and
Okay.
they're also both available on Amazon.
Awesome. 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 So anything else you have going on that you want to share?
Well, I'm always full of ideas. There's lots of things that I'm wanting to do. I do have
Yeah.
merch, and you are able to look at some of my merch or purchase some of my merch through my website. There's a link
Okay.
directly there. I do have an ongoing blog, which kind of goes through just some personal journeys of like
Yeah.
imposter syndrome and
Mhm.
connections with family and what that looks like, just to offer a space for myself to stretch myself as a writer
Yeah.
to a different audience. Right now, I've done several events, still kind of doing events. So I'm available for those, not again until probably September. So if anybody's interested, please reach out. Right now, I'm baking a human, so
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yes, so
Congratulations.
thank you. Yeah, so right now we're about 7 months pregnant, so
Yeah.
we have to honor body and honor time and
That's right.
just take a pause. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on here lately.
Oh, awesome. Well, congrats to you. And then you'll have the books all ready for her when she comes out.
Exactly, exactly. In my mind, I'm wanting to use that as some good rest time, which
Mhm.
I've never been able to really have that time of rest because I'm always pushing myself, right? So just wanting to honor
Yeah.
myself differently,
Yeah.
for my mental wellness and support of that journey too. But then just wanting to see what I can do with my daughter, right?
Yeah.
It's never too early to start reading to your kiddo.
Mhm.
You can read to your baby while they're still hanging out in stomach while y'all are doing the shared body experience.
Yeah.
Definitely start reading to them as soon as they come out. That helps them develop language, enunciation. So again,
Mhm.
it's never too early to start reading. So I definitely want to celebrate some of
That's right.
the great indie authors that I've been blessed to meet during this journey.
Mhm.
And hopefully I can meet some more. That way I can, read some of these books to my baby. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Awesome. All right. So share with us. We can end with some words of encouragement.
Hmm. Let me see. There's so many. I'm gonna say it's never too late to start,
Mhm.
whatever that is. it is never too late to start. You have to believe yourself through the process at every step of the way. There's always going to be those people in the background who are saying that you can't do it, or they don't understand why you're doing it. And it's not their business to understand or to even criticize, because if God put that on your heart to do, that's the only person who needs to understand is God. So focus on the assignment, push through, and it all works out. It always does. So never stop.
Awesome. Love that. Love what you're doing. Never stop. Go get her books, you guys. Children's book, and share it with the family and friends and your community. That's what it's all about. Awesome. Thank you, Miss Adrienne Barr, for being my guest on today. You're doing phenomenal things in the community, so keep making it happen.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. So hold tight. I'm going to send it over to our commercials, but I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one, Divine Connected, which is Jesus Christ. All right, y'all stay tuned and we'll be back. Thank you.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution, so get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now. Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.